Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
What are the courts up to in Charlotte County, Florida? This is Rodney Mcgee. I put in a motion to recuse a judge, and normally it follows a set of steps. You recuse in the county, then it will go to the administrative courts, which would be Paul Alessandroni in this county, and then if you appealed him, then it would go to the circuit higher courts, like the felony courts. But for some reason, I have a misdemeanor, violation of probation, for failure to pay fines, and I've recused the judge, so it should have went to Paul Alessandroni, the administrative courts of the misdemeanor courts. Instead, it bypassed the administrative courts, it bypassed the circuit courts, or the county courts, and it will right straight to circuit court. Judge George Richardson. Judge Richards, which is a felony judge. He does cases like Ted Bundy and just high-profile cases. But for some reason, my itty-bitty misdemeanor, failure to pay fine, VOP, has ended up in the highest court in Charlotte County, which is unorthodox and against protocol. It's skipping the middle courts, the administrative courts, which is highly unusual. And I'm kind of leery about this because 4 or 5 years ago, I did a case, pro se, a PBL case, which means prison by life. I was found, and I did it pro se, which means I acted as my own attorney, brought forth my own defense. And at a panel of 12 jurors, I was found not guilty. Well, when the judge read this, his face got red, his nose got red, his ears got red. You could actually almost see smoke coming out of him, which tells me that he's totally biased and prejudiced. So that tells me that I'm probably going to lose, just for the simple fact that I won that last case, and I embarrassed him, and I embarrassed head state's attorney Stephanie Powers. And when I embarrassed her and I won the case, she actually took off 2 weeks of work because I embarrassed her so bad. Now, this is prejudice in the courts. This is not supposed to happen. You're supposed to, under your 9th Constitution of due process, you're supposed to have equal and neutral opportunities of the court and fairness of the court. That's not happening. If a judge turns beet red because he's so pissed off that you won, yeah, there's definitely prejudice and biasm in the court. But I filed my VOP should be dismissed because I filed a motion for notice of hearing. It's going to be January 16th at 1 o'clock in Judge George Richards' courtroom. So so now there is a court date for the VOP. So by law, the warrant should be lifted because it violates Bosley versus State, I think it is. Because being poor and not being able to pay fines is not illegal. It's not a criminal offense. It's not an arrestable charge. It's a appear in court charge. It's like a ticket, a traffic ticket. But they were trying to arrest me illegally, and so I put forth motions to writ of mandamuses and writs of prohibition and judicial review and motions to lift the warrant and lift the hold, the VOP hold, and motions for a notice of VOP hearing. So, but it's like I said, it's going in front of Judge Richards, who is totally biased of me and unfair. So we'll just have to see how this goes. So I just wanted to keep you guys' heads up on this because it's very strange and unorthodox. Okay, thank you and have a good day.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.